Nigerian soldiers fighting Boko Haram lament delay in payment of allowance, accuse authorities of corruption. Yes, Bola Ahmed Tinubu government being accused of corruption is a normal thing. They do not even deny things like this. They admit it, they own up, they are known to be corrupt. Yes, nobody, even their die-hard supporter cannot exonerate Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government from being very corrupt. If the head is rotten, what do you expect from the rest part of the body? That is what the government is all about. A very corrupt leader will definitely have other of his appointee corrupt too. But what is really paining me here is the fact that they are deliberately starving our soldiers. Their allowances are not being paid, their salaries are not being paid, and these are the same people at the forefront of war against insecurity in Nigeria, against the terrorism in Nigeria. You can see that Nigerian government is deliberate in all they are doing. They are deliberately starving our soldiers. So where would they get the morals from in the fight against insecurity? A soldier that is starving, a soldier whose allowance has not been paid, where will he get the agility from, the courage, the motivation from to go after these terrorists? All these Boko Haram terrorists are well paid than the Nigerian soldiers. They are better armed than the Nigerian soldiers. So how are we ever going to defeat insecurity? I am asking, if you want us to defeat insecurity in Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his cronies that are in power today must be kicked out of government. That is the first thing to do, and that we must make sure we do come 2027. For you to be deliberately denying our military their entitlement is an evidence already that the government is working with the terrorists to unalive our soldiers so they can fully take over the country. That is it. If you are definitely denying Nigerian soldiers of their entitlement, of their salary, of their allowances, meanwhile Boko Haram are being encouraged by ransom payment, which the government is even involved in. How else do you think our soldiers can get the motivation? Where will they get the motivation from to continue this fight? This also tells the reason why our soldiers are being attacked in their barracks and they are being unalived by all these terrorists, the way we've been seeing it in recent time. A hungry man has no strength to do any job, and that's what our soldiers are currently facing. Our soldiers shouldn't be hungry at this point in time, but I blame those still at the forefront of this war. I blame every military man that is still at the forefront of the fight against insecurity in Nigeria. Allow the politicians to bring forth their children to come and do the fight. If politicians will not enlist their children to join the military in the fight against terrorism in Nigeria, why do you want to sacrifice your life for a government that do not even care about you as a soldier? Please resign. Let the country be overrun by these terrorists. Let them take power. That is the truth. If me, an ordinary man who do not own any property in Nigeria, I do not own anything, what have I gotten as a property in this country that I stand to lose? Or maybe being subjected to a certain religion according to what the Boko Harams are demanding. But you see, these politicians, in as much as they have invested our resources abroad, they still have so many things here in this country to lose. That's the truth. So allow these terrorists atron and take over power in Nigeria instead of you putting your lives on the line for a government that do not give a fuck about you. Nigerian soldiers, resign if you still care about your life. At least think about your family, your wives, your children, your brothers and sisters that are out there. Please resign. Nigeria is not a country you should die for. The government do not give a fuck about you. You should know this better by now. You think they are not paying your allowance and your salary? You think it's by mistake? They are deliberate. They are buying fleets of buses for campaign ahead of 2027 already, but they will not pay your allowances, and you are still there risking your life in the fight against terrorism. If you die, now you shall be.